I think you'll all agree that it's now time for a comedian. So, not that much, but fine. So please welcome someone who's going to have fun with the band. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. It's the stand-up comedian and actor, one of the few comedians whose name nearly rhymes with Sebastian Coe. It's Sara Pascoe! Hi, Sara.
Hello.
Hi, Sara.
Hey. Hello.
So, Sara, this is the band, this is Sara.
Hi, the band.
Hi, Sara.
Hey.
They're all yours.
Thank you very much. So, what I've done is I've written a musical about my own life due to popular demand. And if you're listening thinking, oh, no, I don't like musicals, you will like this one because the songs are very short. So, the band, we've worked out a theme tune, but everything else I'm just going to boss you around in between. Okay, shall I count you in? Yes, please. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sara Pascoe, the musical. Sara Pascoe, the musical.
So this is the beginning, so it needs to sound really like springtimey and hopeful. Perfect. I came into the world on the 22nd of May, 1981. My mother and I have always had quite a strained relationship, I think because of the weird way that we met. And this is the first song now, so it needs to be quite punchy and upbeat. And I was born in a hospital, even though I wasn't sick. And that's the first song, yeah. And so this next bit needs to be quite sad. This is quite sad and moving, this bit, guys. Because I was an overachiever, I spoke my first word when I was just 4 years old. That word was Janice, the name of my dad's secret girlfriend. Not one of the unsecret ones that my mum already knew about. My mum forced my dad to leave. She was furious, Janice was upset, my dad was outside. And so this one's got to be quite moving, this song. And nobody told me it wasn't my fault because it was. That's great, guys. Thank you. And so this next bit needs to be like a little bit jingly, a bit more like an advert or something. I started inventing when I was 10. Can't decide whether to have toast or cereal in the morning? Try tiny toasts. It's loads of little pieces of toast in a cereal box that you can either pour into a bowl and enjoy with milk or spread with butter using tiny knife included. I also invented an onion that cries when we cut ourselves. When I was 11, I invented Reynolds. I was trying to create a food that would be more exciting than meat, and I think history will prove that I succeeded. And then loads of puppies will run onto the musical, and they will all sing, "How did she become a vegetarian?" Which is a good question, puppies. And now make it sound like we're outside, like we're in the countryside. I met a cow. I looked deep into her eyes and I communed with the universe, and I decided then and there that when I grew up I was going to be a farmer, maybe in Essex, maybe in space. And when I got home I told my mum of my new career plans, and she told me where meat came from. So this one's like kind of a power ballad. And who... maybe I need to go higher. And who knew that chicken soup was made of chickens? And who knew that tomato soup is not as nice as chicken soup? Wonderful. And so I became vegetarian, and so I invented Revels. I wasn't going to call them that. I was going to call them surprise insights. I drew them all on an A4 sheet of paper. My mum stole the idea, sold it. She's got a house now. I haven't. And the first time that I ever... This bit should be really sad, actually, like really dramatic. And the first time that I ever talked about this was on stage, because I'm well-adjusted. And as the people laughed... See, we're really building now towards the end, the climax. The people laughed. The people cheered. I realised that talking about my own sad experiences could take the pain away. And I knew that one day, after I had lived a great life, somebody would write a musical about my life, and that person would be me. And the musical would last for only 5 minutes, as all musicals should. And it would be the best musical that had ever